While going through somewhat of an early life crisis on Friday, I decided that to cure all my life problems, it would be a great idea to come up with a song for my physics project. So Saturday night, I sat down, ate chocolate ice cream, and while trying to rhyme about sound and waves, which is a lot harder than you'd think, I wrote a song. By 2 a.m., after lots of frustration and strumming on my pink guitar, I came up with some subpar physics lyrics. And then, since I can't sing myself, I called up my bestest friend, one of my oldest and best friends, Ivy Copus. That's right, we've been best friends since kindergarten, and she is a little weird, but she has the voice of an angel, so I made her sing this song. And she knows nothing about physics, so it was kind of very difficult for her. And after many failed attempts, this is what we came up with. And this is the funny version for your viewing pleasure. Ivy cries at the end. Enjoy.
These may be big and boring words, but once you learn about them, it's really quite cool. So listen to what I have to say, all about the sound and waves. Let's start with transverse waves, like the string on this guitar. The wave moves perpendicularly with crests and troughs. And then there's longitudinal, these are parallel, which is just the opposite. With compressions and refractions, it's how they do it. These are big, boring words, but once you learn about them, it's really quite cool. So here's a little more. This is about the behaviors. There are four. There's reflection and refraction, interference and diffraction, to describe the waves and how they behave. Reflection bounces back like my grandma from her heart attack. Refraction has a change in speed when going through two mediums. Interference is a whole big mess, with two waves fighting for who is the best. And finally, diffractions, which are often quite distractions, showing waves bending around at random things. These are big and boring words, but once you learn about them, they're really quite cool. And that's enough about waves, so let's move on to sound. One of my favorite sound concepts is the frequency of beats, and this often really brings out the heat, especially in band when we play the same note but it sounds really bad. This is because we're out of tune and the beat frequency gets all weird and bumpy. These are big and boring words, but once you learn about them, they're really quite cool. And that's enough about waves, so let's keep going on to sound. Then there's ultrasonic waves, where electrical energy switches to mechanical through a transducer. Keep going. These are big boys.
Go.
These are bad boys.
Go, man, go. Bring it together, come on.
These bad boys are always above 20,000 hertz. Ultrasonic waves, like ultrasound, send messages like telephones. These are big and boring words, but once you learn about them,
Got it.
no, they're really quite cool. And that's enough about waves, so let's keep going on to sound. Last, let's discuss infrasound. It's oceans, atmospheres, and Earth's cross way of producing noise. Volcanoes and earthquakes sound out waves that create examples. These may be big and boring words, but now you know a little more.